guys, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we are doing the best icon striker under 750,000 coins. Now over the last week I've uploaded 10 different icon reviews of all strikers between 500 and 750k. Obviously the prices do fluctuate quite a lot, so a couple of these have dropped below 500k, but I'm still going to include them in the video because, you know, just because they're under 500k doesn't mean they're not necessarily better than somebody who is 750,000 coins. So we're going to head straight into today's video, and I'm going to show you the icons. Now, I can't fit two of them on the page because you can't have two of the same card, even though it's a different version. So the 10 cards that we have reviewed are Luis Hernandez, and also I've reviewed his 85 version, which I can't put on the page. We've also reviewed Drogba and his 87 as well, which I can't fit on the page. Robin van Persie's 89 mid-card, LINEKER's 89 mid-card, Hugo Sanchez's 89 mid-card, Michael Owen's 88 mid-card, Baby STOICHKOV's 87 card, and Mid-Suka's 87. So they're 8 icons, and then obviously one more Drogba and one more Hernandez. They are the 10 icons that we've looked at. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to cut up, you know, maybe like a 30-second clip of each of these icons in-game. And then what I've done is I've done some post-commentary when I recorded each of the individual reviews about each of the cards and what I think of them and how they played in-game and everything like that. I'll include that in the video, and then I'll come back to you with an order and a final analysis on the icons. All right, he's waited on side. I'm going to go into Martial and then back into him. First time cross goal. I knew the defender was going to block that. I should have taken an extra touch, really. Good play from Drogba there, and then he's just off balance again. Dip onto the back post. Nope, 15 players running at me. Right, we're going to Drogba's. Great shot cancel, and then again, keeper makes a save. I don't know if he's just not putting it far enough in the corner. So I played 3 games with Drogba. He did pick up an assist in the additional game. I still couldn't score with him. I got him in those attacking positions. He was really difficult to use. Now, the only time I'd probably recommend this Drogba is if you do have a fast player with him. Even then, I didn't feel like his attacking positioning was as good as his card suggested in certain situations. I'm not the best in terms of getting the ball in from out wide, so if you are very good at that, you will probably be more suited to this card than, let's say, I am. Pace-wise, he was alright. Maybe he does need an engine. If you're not playing on him on getting behind, then maybe it's not necessary to have the pace and shooting, if that makes sense, rather than, you know, and having the additional agility and balance. But I don't know how much of a difference it will make on this card realistically. Stamina-wise, he was good. He was very strong. Right, let's run into the... Right, I've sent LINEKER on a run again, and now he's got the pace on it. Here we go. Right, let's test his finish. I'm going to go onto his strong foot and try and finesse rounds. And that's a really nice finish. Again, in good space. Again, good movement. And then another brilliant finish. In the box, perfectly placed. Quick review on LINEKER then after playing 2 games in 6 goals. Very, very clinical in front of goal. Super fast. The only thing that kind of held this card back a little bit was the 3-star weak foot. Other than that, his work rates are great. His weak foot's good. His finishing's great. His pace is really good. Really enjoyed using the card. I'm going to keep these short because obviously we've got 10 players to fit into this video. If you want to see the full review, I'll leave a link to that in the description below, so make sure you check it out. Right, I've won the ball back here. Ben Yedder through to Michael Owen. Player in the way, and then the way he's just kind of moved the ball away from his foot to then, you know, find the finish in the top corner. Really, really clinical finish. This guy likes to bring about 1 million people back, but great just left stick dribbling. Just to move around, and then as soon as he gets in a situation where he can shoot at a good angle, I really like his dribbling. That's one bonus he has over LINEKER, but he does have his drawbacks. He is a little bit noticeably weak. I've just gone and played 2 games with Michael Owen, picked up 5 goals and 1 assist in those games. I'm just obviously going to briefly talk about this card. Obviously, we've gone into it in detail. I don't want to make this video way too long. If you want to see the full review on Owen, there's a link to that down in the description below, so make sure you go and check that out. His pace was exceptional. His shooting was a little bit inconsistent, and I think that's down to his composure. His dribbling was excellent. Very, very good at weaving in and out of players. And then when he does kind of find that space, he is clinical. But it was a little bit inconsistent. And his chip shot is horrific for whatever reason. Other than that, though, the card played really well. I don't really feel like the finesse shot trait really made a difference to this card compared to how it does with others. That's kind of my general consensus on Owen. Do I think he's better than LINEKER so far? Probably not. I found LINEKER was probably better all round, and if I was going to choose between the two so far, it would be LINEKER that I would be leaning towards. Right, let's head on to the next icon. And Suka over the top. Made in the gap between the defenders. We get past Dante and then shoot with his left. Oh, he's moved his goalkeeper and he's still got round him. What a finish. I'll be honest with you. I weren't expecting that to go in. Right, Suka into Diatta. Right, we've got through ball to him here. Through to Diatta. Great pass. And that's a brilliant finish. Right, let's move. That's 2 games over with Davor Suka for the 750K review. Now, he scored 4 goals and picked up 2 assists. 2 very different games I played. The first game was a lot easier than the second game, which was a lot more difficult in terms of getting in front of goal. Now, Suka's pace is great. His finishing is sublime. His left foot is disgustingly good. And his dribbling, his passing in game is excellent. What he does as a card, he drops back a little bit when we're kind of under the cosh and allows you to find that pass into his feet, and then he can play off and then he can run in behind. He was an excellent card to use and I really, really enjoyed him. So far, I would say he's probably better than Owen. He plays a little bit differently to Owen and LINEKER. However, having that 4-star skill moves makes a massive difference. And also, the way he drops back, he doesn't just sit on the last man like LINEKER and Owen do, so that gives him an extra dynamic to his game. So that's what I think of Suka. Let's head on to the next icon. In the middle, though, there he is. On the right, okay, that's brilliant. The way the shot's just kind of elevated and gone further into that top corner, that just keeps it so far away from the goalkeeper. Brilliant finish. I'm going to go 2s here with Nkunku, and then he's found the gap. Nah, wrong pass again. I'd like the balls to go where I want them to. Oh, that's a great finish. He somehow avoided Kimpembe. So in the 2 games I played with him, he picked up 5 goals, which is a really, really good return. Obviously, I was playing in Division 2 with a weakened team. I was testing a lot out with him instead of, you know, pushing just to score goals with other cards and things like that. So that was the reasoning behind the results. But overall, I thought he was great. His pace, he's so quick and he's so good at getting in behind and getting in between those defenders, and his finishing is really, really good as well. The only thing with this card is the fact that he doesn't want to shoot with his weak foot. Now, I get that he doesn't want to shoot with his weak foot, but in some situations, you need him to shoot with his weak foot. I'd never play him on the left. If you play like a 4-4-2 formation with 2 strikers, always play him on the right because he will not shoot with his left. And that is a little bit of an issue. I wish he had the outside the foot shot trait, but you can't have it all in a card. Sent Sanchez over the top here. Now he's going to get in front of VVD. Right, I'm going to go on his left. Yeah, and as soon as you go on his strong foot and then get him in that position, wow. That's amazing. Brilliant. Straight away, provides. So in the 3 games, Hugo Sanchez has picked up 9 goals. Man, he was just remarkable. His finishing on his left foot was different level. I've not experienced anything like it. He was like so fast at the end of the game. So fast on the last man. His finishing was crazy. You know, if this card was like, say for example, right, this card was 5-star, 5-star, I would sell everyone in my team for him. He was that good. I can't wait to try out his baby card when I get the chance. What a card. Little dink in the air to Droggers. Boom! Alright, I like it. He's always winning that. That does give you an extra option, man. Strikers that I usually use, nobody's winning that header. Actually, CR7 probably is. But I don't ever try that. I'd usually like drill it across with an R1X, but I do like the fact of knowing that Drogba is scoring in that situation. Banger. Defender's going to come out. We got past him and then play the 3 ball to Mora. Great ball, actually. Turned out to be brilliant. And then an easy assist in there to Nkunku. Very, very good 3 ball. Perfectly weighted. I thought it was a bit too powerful to begin with, but it was perfect. I decided to play 1 extra game with Drogba, so that means 3 games played, 3 goals, 1 assist. We did pick up a goal in the last game with him, but I feel like it was just the same thing. His first touch isn't very good. He is strong at kind of holding the ball off. He's just not my style of player. It's very difficult. He's very, very similar to his mid card, to be honest. There's not much in it. I didn't really feel a difference in the agility and balance. His finishing's okay, not great. He is good in the air. He's very strong. He doesn't feel as fast as his card suggests, and potentially that is because of his body type, and that's why I feel like he needs the Hunter more than the Engine. He does need that bigger boost in his pace and acceleration. Otherwise, he will feel very, very slow and clunky in game. Plus, he gets that massive boost on his shooting as well, which I also think he needs. So I do think the Hunter probably over the Engine from a personal point of view. Other than that, the card was just alright. I think he was a little bit better than his mid, personally. I feel like he was a bit more agile, and I'd probably rather use this over his mid. But they were very similar in a lot of respects. So let's head into STOICHKOV driving left foot. Brilliant finish. Now, he's definitely going to be good on his strong foot. And regardless of connection, he's still going to be able to score there. On his weak, not so much right now. Wrong player, but we move. There we go. Brilliant finish on his left. His left is clearly going to be remarkable. And the fact that he moves on his weak foot onto his strong foot does worry me slightly. But there's not much I can do. So I played 4 games in the end with STOICHKOV. He picked up 7 goals, no assists. Now, I didn't feel like this card was as fast in-game as what his card suggests. I just don't feel like with a Shadow... With a Hunter... Okay, he's only on 9 chemistry, so 98 acceleration and 95 sprint speed. I just didn't feel that in-game. He just didn't feel that quick to me, and I don't really know why. It just didn't seem to work out. His finishing on his left foot was good. His weak foot's really poor. And I don't feel like his attacking runs were as good as I would have wanted. In the first 2 games, his attacking runs weren't great. And they were in the last game. But I think it's just because my opponent was manually controlling his centre-backs and moving them out the way. So I don't necessarily think that was STOICHKOV's doing. Other than that, he was alright. I mean, the card was decent. Was it prolific? Not really. Was it great? It was just okay. Right, I'm going to run. He is on the back post. Good positioning. And then he's taking it with his strong foot. I mean, it's a simple finish, but I've seen a lot of those saved. Staying on side really well as well. And then he's just moved it onto his strong foot. And he's found it in the corner. Really nice card. Now, in the 3 games which I played with Van Persie, he picked up 9 goals and 2 assists. He was great. If we have a look, you know, he wasn't that quick in game, but his attacking positioning made up for it. I wouldn't actually go as far as saying his finishing was prolific. It was good, but there was... Because I took quite a few shots of him, there was a few opportunities that kind of what I would have expected to go in that didn't. Obviously, I took a lot of chances and things with his weak foot to test that out, which was really good, by the way. You've got a fantastic weak. His balance is not an issue. I didn't feel that in game, and I also did not feel his work rates, which bewilders me to a degree. Right, let's head in. Brilliant run in there from Luis Hernandez and coming in on the weak foot. First time weak foot. Now, that is something his baby didn't do. On Hernandez's feet. Mora, little dink through ball. First time. Come on. That is a really, really good finish as well. Go on, Hernandez, lad. 2 games over with Luis Hernandez's mid version. 3 goals, 1 assist. Very, very good in game. Now, he's only got a 3-star weak foot, but I didn't feel like his weak foot actually was that bad in game. He scored 2 goals in the first game with his weak foot. He used it when necessary. He has the outside the foot shot trait as well, which kind of fares well in certain situations. I didn't see it as big a negative as what I first thought. High medium work rates are great with this card. He's so good on the last man. He makes those different direction runs. He covers. If one striker moves to the other side, he moves to cover that side. He was great. So quick in game. His finishing was good. Agility and balance was great. Even in quite a difficult connection for both of these games, he was sensational. Welcome back to the icons then, and I have ordered them. Number 10, I've gone with STOICHKOV. Number 9, I've gone Didier Drogba's 89, then Drogba's 88, Owen's 88, LINEKER's 89, Suka's 87, Hernandez baby, Hernandez 87, Sanchez and Van Persie, although I can't decide between the 2. The top 3 icons for me under 750,000 coins are Van Persie, Sanchez and Hernandez. The best, just because of everything he provides, I would be going with Robin Van Persie or Hugo Sanchez. If you don't mind the weak foot and skill moves been 3-star Hugo Sanchez all day long. Now, if you want to see a full video of any of these cards, I will leave a link to all 10 of them in the description down below. All 10 icons have been reviewed in full on my channel, and they will be included in the description. So you can go click on those if you want a bit further if you want a bit of further clarification on any of these cards, or just message me on Twitter. Come by my Twitch streams. I stream every day from 5:45 UK time. So we go through content, we open packs and everything like that. So you guys can then, you know, ask me any questions about any of these icons because I have reviewed all of them. Right, that is going to be the end of the video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel if you are new. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.